You've probably heard this one. Everyone needs to use AI or else. A friend told me her manager literally said they had to use AI if they wanted to keep their jobs. Another keeps getting asked in interviews, how do you drive AI adoption? With zero context or plan. This is the corporate AI era. Pressure from the top, panic in the middle, confusion everywhere else. Today, I want to talk about what AI adoption actually looks like inside a company and how my team went from skepticism and frustration to cutting deployment time from 8 weeks to 2. Welcome back to the show. Today, we're talking about the part of AI strategy nobody wants to touch: internal adoption. Not the shiny roadmap, not governance. The human side, where real people with real jobs have to figure out how to use these tools without feeling incompetent or overwhelmed. My team, scientists and developers, spent 12 months navigating this. We had evangelists, skeptics, and strugglers. But we also had structure, data, and eventually results. If you want the visual summary of the framework or the full list of resources for the frameworks mentioned, the linked Substack post in the show notes has everything. Check it out. First step was assessing the readiness. Research from MIT and Wharton is clear. Companies consistently overestimate their workforce's readiness. The blockers aren't technical, they're about clarity and confidence. So before rolling out anything, we ran an org-wide survey. Who was using coding assistants? For what? And what was stopping everyone else? The answers were humbling. People didn't know how to use the tools effectively. They didn't trust AI-generated code. They struggled to validate outputs. They were frustrated by generic, low-quality suggestions. And they feared wasting time instead of saving it. People weren't rejecting AI. They were rejecting feeling incompetent. Second step is enablement. Research shows adoption spreads through targeted enablement, not mass training. So we built 2 types of champions. Technical champions, early adopter developers who ran demos, hosted workshops, paired with teammates, taught prompting, and showed how to validate AI-generated code. They made AI feel practical. Leadership champions, the leaders who backed the initiative, secured budget, ensured tool access, and normalized experimentation. They made AI feel legitimate. This how plus why combination is what actually moves the needle. Third step is building a supportive culture. Every major study says culture is the strongest predictor of AI success. People adopt AI when they feel supported, not judged. So we treated culture like a product. We shared survey results openly. We celebrated early adopters. We normalized experimentation and failure. We encouraged people to share their bad prompts as learning moments. Slowly, discomfort turned into curiosity. Curiosity turned into confidence. Confidence turned into innovation. And you know what? When people feel safe, they innovate. Once people felt safe, they started building their own optimizations, exactly what industry research predicts. My team created agents for software development lifecycles, one-click deployment templates, standardized documentation workflows, and reusable prompt libraries. None of this was mandated. It emerged organically because the foundation was there. Finally, measure what matters. Wharton's research is blunt. Adoption sticks when you measure both usage and outcomes. We repeated the survey every 6 months for the following 12 months and tracked deterministic metrics as well as self-reported. Deployment time from 6 to 8 weeks to 2, fewer bugs, faster reviews, better documentation, rising adoption. AI adoption isn't about tools. It's about confidence, clarity, and community. Your workforce doesn't need more AI. They need to know how to use it, trust why it matters, see people like them succeeding, feel safe experimenting, and have leaders who back them. If you liked this episode and want more, make sure you subscribe to the Practical AI Strategist Substack newsletter so you don't miss what's coming next. Link in the show notes. Thanks for listening.
See you next week.